I broke that sitting on a chair too hard in drama.
I broke my own. What?
Yeah.
Group hug.
Okay, before we start this week,
Rosie
and I had an argument the other day. It got quite serious.
Yeah, but it didn't last very long.
It lasted long enough. I
was in the wrong.
Stop. I
was in the wrong.
Stop. Let me. It's a process. I was.
You were in the wrong.
Right. Exactly. I was this time in. Basically, Rosie does this thing that really fucking grinds my gears.
I can't remember what it was.
Rosie, basically,
I can't remember what it was, apart from it's all your fault.
You are... Really? You can't remember? It must have been so insignificant to you.
Shall I read my diary?
No, not yet. Not yet. I will read this diary, okay? I will read it. Basically, what happened is we were just finishing up dinner.
Oh, yeah, I remember what I did.
No, wait.
I'm going to set the scene.
Okay.
We'd had a wonderful weekend, right? Because a lot of the time, Rose and I work weekends, and we're making a point to try and have our weekends off, spend time together. And we were going to have my sister around, but we were like, no, we've got friends coming around this weekend. So we didn't have my sister around. We were like, let's spend time together, and we had the best time. It was really romantic. We went all around shops, we're holding hands, we're kissing.
Okay, we get it. We're in love. Gross.
Really loved up. I felt like we were on honeymoon. And then Rose cooked me my favourite meal, and we were watching Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. It was really romantic. I'd finished my glass of wine, and Rose wasn't really drinking hers. It was on her side. So I said, oh, are you drinking your wine? And she said, no. I said, oh, can you pass me your wine? And she went off. She was upset because I asked her to pass me a glass of wine.
Do you know what? Now you've actually told the story, I'm angry again. Right, let me just give them a bit of context that you failed to mention.
The one time on holiday.
No, not the one time. Rosie has this tendency of asking me to pass her something when it's right fucking in front of her face, such as this. Hold that. Can you just pass me your diary?
Yeah.
Rosie, Rosie, no, right, let's do it again.
It's not a big deal.
No, it is a big deal because you can easily do it, and for some reason I lost it.
So can you easily pass it?
It was right by you.
No, it wasn't. That's a lie. It was your side.
Right, okay.
Babe, it was. I'm over here, right? My wine glass here. Your wine glass there. I'd have to reach over your food, and I didn't want to get my nice clothes covered in.
Well, I was really angry, but as soon as 10 minutes passed, I realised that I was absolutely in the wrong and had absolutely no foot to stand on. Foot to stand on, leg to stand on. Both will work.
Both true.
I came up to the bedroom, and what did I say? I can't remember. I can't even remember what happened. Oh yeah, I found you writing in this.
Oh yeah.
I hate Rose. Full stop.
I haven't written that in so many years.
I just asked her to pass me a glass of wine. That was the opposite end of the table to me, and right by her. Incorrect.
That was
false.
true.
Fake news.
Stop fake news. Baby doesn't lie. I'll beat you.
She created an argument and called me lazy. Had a perfectly nice day all day.
Yeah.
I have no idea why she created an argument out of nothing.
True. You went off. You flipped.
I called her blank because that was exactly how she was behaving.
Yeah, okay. You know when you know something that will really piss off your partner? I pulled out the big guns, basically. Which, can I say, I learned from you because you call me blank all the time.
An ex-partner, their name.
Yeah,
and it hurts the most. It does hurt the most.
We call each other the name, going, oh, you're being just like blank. And we're both like, we're both super offended, and yet we both do it all the time. And you know what? We're not even, neither of us are being like blank.
Really?
But we're both like, oh, that's so blank of you. And then you go,
don't you think? I mean, we never argue, right? We never argue, really. Do we?
No. Oh, can I say something as well? Talking about how we never argue, which we don't. And we're telling you the one time we did, and it lasted 10 minutes. It was like intense for 10 minutes, and then we're like, lol. Do you remember when you made a video, right? And you put on the screen, tension brewing, and then someone commented like, oh, is it just me who's sensing some tension between them? And you were like, yeah, I wrote it on the screen as
it was
joke.
During a
like, it was a joke.
Yeah.
Well, someone the other day said it again. They were like, is it just me? I can sense tension. I'm like, what? Tension? I don't know what people see. Like, also, the only time we argue, we tell you about it.
Yeah,
like, that's what's crazy. It's not like we're hiding anything. Like,
do you remember you got a comment the other day on Twitter
saying I was broken inside?
Maybe they were talking about hymen.
What? I mean, I broke that sitting on a chair too hard in drama.
I broke my own. What?
Yeah, I slammed down on a hard plastic chair.
You broke your hymen?
Because I bled, and it was the most painful thing. But anyway, right, someone said I was broken inside.
Yeah.
What annoyed me about that person is I thought originally that they were maybe seeing something that wasn't there and coming from a nice, like a caring place. And I was like, no, I'm honestly like the best I've ever been. I had therapy. I told everyone about my dad leaving. And now for like passed my driving test, bought our house, trying for a baby, like coming out of all that darkness, and people are like, you're broken inside. I'm like, honestly, I'm fine. And then they're like, no, I know, I see what I see, and I can tell you're broken. It's like, okay.
Have you ever thought for 1 second that you're not fine? Something I've noticed over the last few weeks.
That I'm gorgeous. That my boobs have grown.
That
perfect body.
You have got wetter in appearance before each video than ever before.
Yes.
You're like, can you degrease me? And I'm like, babe, I haven't got enough blotting paper.
Babe, Donald Trump wants to invade my forehead to collect the oil. That's fine. I'm happy with that because you know what? It's a mass production, and unlike most oil, right? It won't run out. Do you know how much I grease? My eyes are welded shut in the morning. The other day, right? I was on Twitter and I saw a picture of myself, right? But with different teeth, right? And I was like, Rose, someone's photoshopped different teeth onto my mouth, right? And I was like, because those aren't my teeth. And we looked at it and we were like, what's going on, right? It was me with a different mouth, right? And then Rose went, no, they are your teeth. They photoshopped out the braces.
They saw something in you and thought...
They were like, ugly.
That's horrible. She'll be happy to see that I've removed them. That'll make her feel better about herself.
That's so bad.
Right, so this morning, I walk into the bedroom. I'm up first. What a fucking surprise. And you go to me, you go, 200. I got the 200.
Well, I just said that. I thought you said something to me first.
No, I said, get up, you lazy bitch. And then you went, 200. I've got 200. And I was like, 200 what? And you said to me, don't know whether it's money. Don't know if it's minutes. I got 200.
Ever since Rose and I have decided to have a baby, we've started nesting. And
we've been nesting for 7 years.
No, but it's got extreme
we're Bet and Tina.
Yes.
I'm not even pregnant with Bet and Tina.
Wait, Bet and Tina are the best ones.
I know.
Right.
So Bet cheats on her.
Oh, yeah.
See ya.
Tina cheats back.
See ya.
Tina ends up with a man.
Fuck! Don't end up with a man.
Oh, does it make jelly?
No.
So Rose and I have been nesting.
Yeah.
And this has involved
Denelm
suddenly going to so many garden centres that we visited. We went to 6 in 1 week, to the point where we were driving home from your mum's house and we saw a different garden centre that we'd never been to, and Rose pulled a Yui. Rose was like, right, it's that garden. She literally was driving along. It's that garden centre? It is. It's a garden centre. It's down there.
Excuse
right.
me.
I'm going, where can I turn?
You're making
where can
me
I
look
turn?
bad.
Turned around. It's closed. She looked through the window. That's what happened.
I did look through the window.
Yeah.
I wanted to see if they had a particular pot.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a very specific.
Why? To keep the
Gloss
baby in?
pot. No, Rosie. No. Stop touching me.
No, you like it?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the other day, I went and saw a psychic.
Okay, first of all, hold on. You can't just jump in at the deep end like
Why
that.
not?
Okay, that's crazy.
Oh.
First of all...
Sorry, I'm broken inside.
Oh, don't worry. Rosie and I are really into like spirituality, psychics, past life regression. Whether we believe it all, that's up for debate, but we're really into it.
Okay,
like,
whoa.
Okay?
I believe all.
You believe it all?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think some psychics aren't real.
Right.
As someone with psychic powers myself, which we can get into if we needs must. Yeah, it sounds crazy. I don't care what you think. I'm psychic. And I spent all my life being like, no. And then this year had 2 massive psychic experiences.
That's true.
And I'm like, whoa, I'm so psychic.
That's
It
true.
hurt. I believe in psychics, but I also believe some people are common people.
Common people.
I'm a common person.
I know.
Embrace it.
I know. So Rosie and I saw a psychic a few years ago.
Yeah, a few years ago.
And she was amazing. She was like a dog with a bone. She was like, your dad's died. And I was like, no. And she was like, your uncle's died. And I was like, no. And she was like, someone close to your dad. And I was like, wow, no. I was getting bored at this point, and I was like, leave it alone.
You were like, you're not right.
You're just whatever. And then she was like, I really feel like it's someone connected to your dad. And I was like, okay, whatever. And she was like, Tony. And I was like, what?
I just died.
My dad's best friend Tony had died. And she was like, he was taken too soon. He was in the film industry, which he was. He's opening doors for you. And he wants your dad to know that he's looking after your brother John. I never said I had a brother called John.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay.
And John was having a hard time at that point.
John was having a hard time at that point. And that's quite specific.
That's very
right?
specific.
That is. She also predicted that I would have a hernia.
She said someone's having 2 periods every month, which was me.
That's true. She also looked at you and went, ooh, you cannot drink champagne.
Yeah, she said you can't drink champagne.
Which is true.
And it's after I made 2 people cry with champagne farts. One was your sister and one was Cammy Scott. I made them both cry. After I drank champagne, I farted and they cried because it was so bad.
Lauren was dry heat.
Yeah, Laura was like, Cammy went outside. Cammy went outside. But she said to me, you can't drink alcohol, it's poison to you. And I was like, I know, but I still drink it.
Every psychic we have seen, or you have seen, have said the same thing about children.
Everybody goes, twins. And then they go, no, not twins. 2 babies really close together. They're like twins. And it's interesting because you know what this psychic said to me? She said, you're going to keep swapping who's trying to get pregnant.
Really?
Yeah.
You never said that to me.
I did say that to you.
I wasn't listening.
Okay. She said, I feel like one of you's going to try for a bit and then you're going to switch to the other one and then you're going to switch back, which would make sense why we'd have 2 babies very close together.
And the first psychic also told Laura, my sister, she was like, children, I see 2 very close together.
But that one said, I feel like you'd have babies with someone you know, which...
Well, that's you. I know in my heart of hearts that I'm going to have a boy. I just know it.
So,
it's my life lesson
from hating men.
to learn how to love a man. I just know it. I said to my sister the other day, she was crying with laughter. I was like, no, Laura, you don't understand. I know I'm having a boy. And I know they're going to go, oh, it's a boy. And I'm going to go, oh, great. That's so great. I love men. Guys, I'm only joking. I'm genuinely, obviously going to love my son. Like, no one is ever going to be good enough for my boy. No whore in this world.
Hopefully he'll be gay and have a lovely boyfriend.
That would be lovely. Wouldn't that be lovely? He's gonna love picking pots with me.
Yeah, but not if you ask
he
asks you to pass you one. I've done like very specific questions of tarot card readings and been correct so far, haven't I?
Yeah, you've been very good.
I recently did some for some friends and
they were spot on.
I knew everything that was going to happen.
on.
I knew they were going to move house and I said you're going to move house and then...
Yeah, they were sending links on Rightmove
No,
though,
that
like,
was before.
weeks before.
No, they weren't.
No, they weren't.
Oh my god, don't be annoying. You know they weren't. Do you want me to get the diary out?
What are you doing?
Show you. I love the game where you tell me what to do.
Do you?
Last
Rosie,
night...
Rosie, I got it! Leave!
No, I'm not doesn't know. Last night, Grace was like, I can make you do anything. She was like, raise your hand. I was like,
oh my god, you were arguing with me. And I was like, Rosie, raise your hand right now. And you were like, no. And Rosie, you went, I'm really angry.
So back to my psychic experience.
Okay.
So Rose and I went to the baby clinic.
Yeah.
And then that night, my head was absolutely buzzing because we'd had so many like big talks about like loads of serious things, obviously big life decisions.
What started, we were going to have at Pizza Express.
Exactly.
I went for that mozzarella ball.
You did. And then I was visited by our unborn child. I know the sex of the baby. I wish I'd asked its name.
It kind of annoys me how they're born knowing nothing. It's like, really? 9 months being like in here and it's like you've really listened to nothing. Alright guys, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Rosie and I will see you this time next week. I'm gonna go pickle the shit out of Rosie's brace and be nice to each other and see you soon. Mwah!
Bye!